Hello and welcome to Wilson Entertainment and Games. Today we'd like to have a look at Axis and Allies. This would be the second edition of 1942 and maybe give a little bit of a comparison what's different between the second edition and the anniversary edition, because they are very similar, yet there are differences. So let's have a look in this box and see what we find. Let's have a look at what is in the box. New opening here. It is a heavy box, I can tell you that. Let's see. Okay. Alright, there you go. We have some promotional material. We have the rule book here. And the rule book for this game, which you could assume would be pretty complicated or not, is like, that's 31 pages there. So 32 with that. So that's not bad, considering some games are insane with lots of rules. Got some the tokens there for each side, and we have, looks like, setup information here for each country. So you have Germany, United Kingdom, United States, Japan, and the Soviet Union. So there's 5 countries in here that get set up. The back, there's nothing on that. Okay. The board, there's quite a few parts here to make up the board. Let's see how we do here. It's one of these quad fold boards. Ah, there we go. So there's that half, and this would be the other half. So we'll show the whole thing, the whole board here later after we. We'll show the whole board here later after we get through the other materials. Okay, that's pretty nice to have a little hole here so that you can get under here. And there we have, okay, all the pieces in here. So you have the 5 countries, for example, the miniatures, and the tokens for multiplying how many of those units you have, for those of you who have not played before. And you also get 6 standard D6 dice. Top, which you can see a line here. And you have the main area of conflict in the center of the board. And then over here in the bottom right of the board, you have a quick reference mobilization zone that would cover the cost, move, attack, and defense values for the typical units. And here you can just see a basic look at the board. They say this is a simpler and easier game versus the anniversary edition, because it's maybe slightly smaller and has 1 fewer units. It does not have Italy, which is in the anniversary edition. As you can see here, we have a quick look at what the miniatures look like in here. You have the different sea units, your air units, and the ground units here. You should get a basic idea of what those look like. Okay, so when you try to compare the Anniversary Edition, the box, as you can see, actually comes with separate boxes in there for each country to organize the parts, and that's nice. And here we have both maps. We have the Anniversary Edition map on top of the 1942 Second Edition, and you can see that's the white part's the top of the 1942. That the Anniversary Edition there is longer than the 1942. However, the 1942 is wider. So they are very similar in size there, as you can see. And as you get closer looking at some of the spaces on the two maps, you'll notice that there are more spaces on the Anniversary Edition than there are on the 1942 Second Edition. So that's some of the main differences there, and why the game would take longer, besides the fact of having the 6th country in the Anniversary Edition. The Anniversary Edition has, as it says in the box, like 600 pieces versus 410 on the 1942 Second Edition. That should give you some idea about the differences there. Other than that, the miniatures are very much similar to the same, just having that one other color. So that pretty much wraps this up for at least a basic overview of what is different between the two. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and catch you on the next one.